We got a new toy. We got a new toy. An underwater drone from Chasing. This one's got a grabby arm, and we're hoping to go down here to Rockport Harbor and see what we find at the bottom of the harbor. All kinds of new adventure, testing out the new drone from Chasing. I'm Zachary Fowler, you're watching my extra channel. Let's go play with an underwater drone. We've already taken it out once before and used it at my property to check on the mooring, which was so nice to be able to go down there because it was springtime, it was super cold. It was like you could only be in the water with like a winter wetsuit at that point. So we took this thing down, went and checked around. The learning curve on driving this one compared to the one I had before where we did Quarry Explory, that one is very basic and it's so much easier to drive. This is like a step up and gives us the claw. As soon as you do that, the manipulation and capabilities are so much more, which is great, but it takes some practice. First, we hook up the cable. That's our control cable because underwater, it will not receive signal. We're gonna put this guy on here. Little teeny cable. We're definitely putting that arm on because who knows, we may find some treasures down there. Now I gotta try to get the screws in there without dropping them. That's like, probably should have done this up on the shoreline, huh? Tiny little screws. There we go, there's one. Controller wise, you hook up your phone, hook up a C to C if that's what you got for Android. Connect it to your controller. It does connect with Wi-Fi, but I feel like it works a lot better just to connect it. And then it comes with this cute little, this is helpful, especially on a sunny day, so you can actually see your phone. Kind of goes on a smaller phone, but it'll work for this, it'll help us. Connect our cable there, and then we gotta connect our cable to the controller. Oop, we got beeps. Yeah, I can't remember how I actually control a regular drone, so we'll just put it in the water and see what happens. All right, so I'm just pulling a little bit of line out to start. That helps with the automatic reel, because I don't think we did such a good job of reeling it up last time. And we drop her in, boom. All right, left, right, forward. Okay, that feels kind of right. Down, nope, that's, okay, so that's where it gets weird. So on the left controller, where I think I'd like it to be up and down, that tips it up and tips it forward and backwards. Which on the, I think the last one that we had, you know, kind of like a drone, like you'd have it set, whereas like that's forward, backwards. Well, this tips it, so you kind of, you can drive down side to side with your little sticks up here. Oh no, that's just straight up and down right here on the left thing. So, which gives you a greater control. If you're doing it right, you can get control where you can come down, you can be like, woo, like a drone, hover around stuff, and like, you know, you can find a feature and then do a perfect, but get that skills down. That takes a little bit. All right, going in. All right, so there's, oh cool. You can see the pylons. It does a pretty good job, kind of like a regular drone. It does actually a pretty good job of like almost hovering at whatever height that you look at. Obviously water works differently than there, so there's currents and things. It does kind of move around a little differently. Like right now on the footage, the drone is actually moving, but I think that's just from the tide and stuff and the current. Whereas a air drone, it just GPS wise would stay where you tell it to stay. All right, I am over at the lobstering dock right now, and they must have a crab trap or something hanging. A lobster trap with some bunch of crabs in it hanging. Somebody's keeping some crabs right there. I don't know. Look at the bottom here. Like there's all kinds of crabs and junk. Like all the junk they sweep off the deck after the traps get like messy. So on here you can see your drone and how flat it is and different things. That's pretty helpful. Nothing too interesting over that way outside of all kinds of crab pieces and stuff. Lots of shells and stuff. I'm just starting to get the right ratio of forward and up at the same time so I can stay tipped and looking at the bottom. Oh, here's a cool little crab. Let's see. Oh, I opened up my claw. Oof, it's so hard to drive right now. I don't know if it's the current pulling me all this. Got a weird object. Is it a treasure? Oh, it's just trash. Well, let's see if we can pick up the bottom of the trash from the bottom of the ocean. Might not be so easily. You know what? Leaving it. It's just a cup or something. Trying to pick up a can now just for the practice purposes. Better to learn now than to like later try to like find a diamond crusted bracelet and then can't figure out how to get onto things. Grant, I'm being attacked by a crab. Oh no, that's crazy. He's on the claw. That's so funny. That was a cool one. Alright, we just got attacked by a crab while I was trying to get that trash. He's like, that's my trash. Am I stuck?
Yeah, you're wrapped around here.
Oh, I'm wondering why it's not going anywhere. There we go. Oh, I can see us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I found a piece of trash. Hey, this is a piece of plastic. That shouldn't be down there. That's no good. And I figured out how to use the claw, but it's turning on this thing. And now, hopefully we don't get this piece of plastic tangled in the... No, it doesn't seem like it's now that big. Let's see if we can bring it home. Let go of it. We got our piece of trash. We saved one piece of trash from the bottom of the ocean, apparently. Not a bad second practice session. That was funny seeing the crab there. I was hoping to see a lot more stuff, but the boats are coming and going and coming and going. I think I need a lot more practice. And this one is so much harder. And maybe it's just me, you know, my dyslexia. Like I just trying to get it to go the directions I want it to go. That yellow one that we used for the Corey Explorer video, so easy to use. So if you're not obsessed with the claw and you're trying to learn how to get really good at like rescuing stuff from the bottom of the water here, I was hoping to find like some big snags with this. Oh, we wanted to go like Sebago and see like that crash plane at the bottom of the lake, stuff like that, if I could find the exact location that it was crashed at. But I think that's it for us now. We're gonna wrap it up, which is super easy, and we'll go and have another explory somewhere else another time. I think Corey's would be a lot better. The current and things made it a lot harder. So if you're thinking of doing this ocean, it's a little more difficult. Doing it from a boat is really difficult because the little every part's moving and things are moving and stuff. But and definitely careful with winding around things and getting in the way of people and their boats. So yeah, that is the awesome chasing drone. I love their drone, underwater drone stuff, and I love playing around with new gadgets, and I think we're gonna get some great footage going forward with this on some other adventures. Well, thanks for watching, and check Chasing, linked in the description below, on our other videos we did with some of their stuff, as well as their can cam, which I've been using in some of my latest adventures. Here's a little clip of that. So if you're just into getting some line footage of your lure moving through the water, I can't wait to use that for striper season. I'm gonna be getting out there in a couple days now, put that on my line and be able to see the striper hit the lure. It'll be so cool. I do love how, unlike the first one, there's this winding thing for it, just like a bait caster. You just gotta, well, we should have wound up as we were going, but we were exploring so fast and then boat was coming and we had to like haul it up onto the deck really quickly. Oops, I should have closed the claw up. Oh well, seems like the foam holds it. We'll have to towel it off when we get home. Put the controller in there. All done, ready to go home. Oh. And our one piece of trash will save a turtle. Just a few final thoughts. This thing is really hard to control. Like, there's a bit of a learning curve. It's kind of like using an FPV drone, but there's a little bit more grace to it as far as like breaking it if you crash, because it doesn't really just crash itself. It's just getting used to that whole tip, tilt, and turn thing. When you do get it right though, it gives you so much greater ability to like rotate around options and get in on things and grab something. But coordinating all that is going to take some learning, and I've got a little ways to go for sure. Like more than a little ways, a long ways to go before I'm a real expert at it. But it just for one time out, or now this being my second time out, I'm feeling pretty darn psyched about this and its capabilities. This location didn't turn out to be the most epic for finds. It was pretty cool down here, but I was hoping to get a little further around the harbor, and there's just too many boats. So I did go after this and took it with me on my next stealth camper adventure, and I used it to go out to Boone Island and go around Boone Island where there's shipwrecks and things. So check that out on my main channel, Fowler's Makery and Mischief, in the Stealth Camper Build Part 2, where we go out to Boone Island. And it was amazing out there. I got to see seals, and I'm still going through the footage and working on the edit for that. So there may be some shipwreck pieces that we find. You'll have to watch that video if you want to find out. But this is just the beginning of our adventures with this guy and recovering stuff. The capabilities are endless, and I've gotten a lot better at driving it just from my third time taking it out on around Boone Island. I drove it for 45 minutes in crashing surf and all these things, and it's a champ. It did its job. It went around, got amazing high quality footage. It's so unique. It's such a unique thing. It could be the focus of an entire YouTube channel if somebody got one of these and wanted to just go and explore places. And check out Chasing, linked in the description below, as well as their really cool line camera here, the Can Cam. Can't wait to get some awesome footage on this and show you guys some really neat sides of the adventure that we don't usually get to see because it's underwater. We'll see you guys in the next one, and don't forget to check out our bigger adventures over on our main channel, Fowler's Makery and Mischief. Thanks for watching. Fowler out.